All right, folks, hey, we're going to take a look at our 5152 review. What I want to do is work through two of the problems that I thought would be a little bit more demanding, and then I'm going to see what you can do on the last four, okay? So again, just the first page, front and back. So it says here, determine the equation of a line in point-slope form. I'm going to underline that. Slope-intercept form and standard form. All three, are you kidding me? That passes through 5, -9 with a slope of -4. Okay, so we're doing all four of these. So I'm thinking the easiest one would be point-slope form because I've got a point and I've got the slope. So if I go ahead and plug in those values here into point-slope form, here's what we have, okay? Here's your x sub 1, y sub 1. And I'm going to go ahead and do y minus the y value is equal to the slope x minus the x value, okay? Now again, if I wanted that on a test, I'd want you to clean this up. So y plus 9 equals -4, x minus 5. If I can write correctly. There you go. And this right here is your point slope form. Okay? Now, for slope intercept form, we have to solve for y. So I'm thinking this. Let's distribute the -4 into the parentheses. And then let's subtract 9 from both sides. So we have this, y equals -4x plus 11. Okay? Put boxes around my answers here. And this is your slope-intercept form. Okay? For the last one, we want this in standard form. So I'm going to remember standard form is ax plus by equals c. So I'm thinking add 4x to both sides. And remember, your a value has to be positive, and then all these have to be whole numbers. And then I also need to make sure there are no common factors, which I don't have. So I'm going to say, hey, this is a good standard form. Okay. So hopefully that made sense. I kind of walked through all of that there. And you can take a look at number 2. It's a little bit more involved. This time you have 2 points. So I'll just get you started on this. You're going to have to figure out the slope between those 2 points first. And then I believe you can go ahead and start to figure your way out from there. Okay? So as I drop down to number 3, let me read this problem to us here. A meteorologist finds that the temperature at 6,000 feet foot level of a mountain is 76 degrees Fahrenheit, and the temperature at 12,000 foot level of the mountain is 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Write a linear equation in slope-intercept form, to represent the temperature T at an elevation of x, where x is in thousands of feet. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Remember that x is in thousands of feet. That's kind of a key here. And so instead of using 6,000, I'm going to use 6 because we know it's in thousands of feet. And I'm going to write out 2 different points, okay? And this is actually where we're going to start. I mean, it's kind of almost starting for number 2, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the slope between those 2 points. So I'm going to take 49 minus 76 and 12 minus 6. 50, 76 would be 26, so 27, -27, okay? And I would reduce that down. I'm going to divide both those by 3. So this would be 9 over 2, or a -4.5. These are all the same, okay? And that's your slope there. Now, with that, I can use one of these 2 points. Again, it doesn't matter which one. So I think I'll use the second one, and I'll use 1249, and then the slope of negative, that should be a -4/5, -9 over 2, okay? So if I plug that into my point slope form, here's what we get. Y minus 49, x minus 12. Okay. Now the only problem is, if I look back to the problem, I think it said in slope, write a linear equation in slope-intercept form. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do something like this, y minus 49, and I'm going to distribute that into the parentheses, negative 9 over 2x plus 54. 9 times 6 is 50, yeah, 54. And then I'm going to add 49 to both sides. So y equals negative 9 over 2x plus 90 and 13, so 103. And there you go. You have the equation of a line that would represent those 2 points right there in slope-intercept form. Okay? So the rest of this is yours. I'm going to let you go ahead and start to work through the rest of those problems, and you know, hopefully you're able to do them. If not, we'll talk through any of them that you struggle with on Thursday. So thanks for listening. Goodbye.